In 2023, two federal agents working a routine evening operation saw something strange in the sky. A glowing, orange, ball-shaped object hovered above them. Over the next 2 days, 3 separate teams of 6 trained federal officers observed the exact same anomaly. They watched as this orange mothership released smaller, red orbs that shot out into the night. U.S. military infrared cameras have captured objects taking sharp 90-degree turns at 80 miles per hour. Basic physics and inertia dictate that no known aircraft or drone can survive those maneuvers without tearing itself apart. If a random civilian posted this online, it would be dismissed as a conspiracy theory. But these reports come from highly trained federal agents and military pilots who have given sworn statements to the United States government. We have credible eyewitnesses and sensor data showing objects performing impossible physics. It forces a serious question. Are we finally looking at proof of non-human technology operating in our atmosphere? The United States government has actually started opening its vault. Recently, the Department of War published 162 previously classified UFO files, revealing 28 videos and 14 images to the public for the first time. Yet, alongside this massive data drop, the Pentagon's official stance is complete ignorance. They acknowledge these unidentified flying objects exist, but claim they have absolutely no idea what they are. When the most heavily funded military on the planet admits unidentified craft are penetrating its airspace and then shrugs its shoulders, it creates a massive vacuum. Naturally, the public fills that vacuum with the assumption of an extraterrestrial cover-up. To figure out what is really going on, we need to stop asking what these objects are and start looking at where they appear. This map plots thousands of global UFO sightings recorded over the last 79 years. When we filter this data back to the 1950s and 1960s, the dots are not spread evenly. They cluster heavily over the United States mainland, the Soviet border, and Germany. These reports show a high degree of overlap with the primary front lines and hotspots of the Cold War. These were the exact regions where the U.S. military was most active, testing its newest hardware. This clustering correlates directly with the infamous 1947 Roswell incident in New Mexico, where a farmer found strange metallic debris. That single event sparked a global hysteria, introducing the term flying saucer to our vocabulary. The timing and locations of these initial sightings track closely with classified Cold War military fronts. The data points toward a terrestrial, geopolitical origin, rather than visitors from another solar system. During the Cold War, the U.S. government actively fed this confusion. They set up Project Blue Book to investigate UFOs, a highly publicized effort that distracted the public while the military hid its true classified operations. Decades later, the Air Force declassified Project Mogul. It turned out the mysterious debris at Roswell was actually a highly classified spy balloon designed to float at high altitudes and monitor Soviet nuclear tests. If we shift our map to the present day, we see new clusters forming. In the last few years, intense UFO activity has been recorded over Iraq, Syria, and the Indo-Pacific near Japan. These modern sightings correlate exactly with areas where the U.S. has recently increased its military presence and deployed its most advanced radar and surveillance choke points. What the military flags as unidentified in these regions are often classified U.S. drones or foreign surveillance tools like Chinese high-altitude balloons probing American defenses. These modern patterns reflect the footprint of black-budget assets and foreign espionage in active conflict zones. There is one major outlier that doesn't fit neatly onto our earthbound map: sightings in space. In 1965, during the Gemini 7 mission, astronaut Frank Borman radioed ground control to report a bogey, military slang for an unidentified aircraft, outside his capsule. During the Apollo missions, astronauts reported equally strange phenomena. Buzz Aldrin described mysterious flashes of light illuminating his cabin while trying to sleep, and unusual glowing particles were photographed near the lunar surface. Without an atmosphere, space presents a bizarre optical environment. Sunlight reflecting off a smooth lake back on Earth can look like a laser beam on the moon. Discarded booster panels, floating ice particles, and natural cosmic radiation create brilliant optical illusions for astronauts. While a few anomalies remain unexplained, the vast majority of space-based reports follow these documented patterns of physics and optical interference. After investigating decades of files from 1945 to the present, the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office recently published a definitive conclusion. There is zero evidence that the U.S. possesses or has ever encountered extraterrestrial technology. So why does the government keep releasing these mysterious files? It's a strategy we can call weaponized ambiguity. By dumping uncontextualized infrared videos and blurry photos into the public domain, they let our imaginations do the heavy lifting. This ambiguity provides massive strategic cover. It allows the military to test cutting-edge aerospace weapons in plain sight. If a prototype is spotted, or if a foreign spy drone slips through American defenses, the UFO narrative provides an instant, convenient smokescreen. The myth of the extraterrestrial functions as a practical layer of security, shielding classified defense budgets and military secrets behind a veil of public fascination.